From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here as it'll be the Thunderbirds of Mexico City taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The slot man in motion right. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. Traquan Smith. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big time play for him on a short little pass.
Byron Young there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 33. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Carr. It's Carr on the right side. Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Rams are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. He was well up. Last week, he told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And Higbee going to have a Rams first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And the Rams in trouble to start play, 6-8 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Akers. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Stafford going to change it up here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Rams! Cooper Kupp, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9. Completes it to Perry. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
It gets this complete to Shaheed. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Flush to his right. Evades the tackle. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Going right back to Akers. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Here's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. A give up the middle to Akers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. A gain there of 21 yards. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To the air again, Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Julio Jones. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing now is Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And the tight end goes in motion left. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And the half will begin with a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Rams punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is taken at the 23. It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Little short pass here to Hill. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now third down and 6 to go.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Pulled in at the 24. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 67 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throw left side, complete to Cup. He's into space past the 25. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I like the call. Inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Zach Bond with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Sly able to put this one through. And the rout is on. It's 24-0. Only only 3 points there, but yeah, I got to think at this point in the third quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And this winds 2.5 to about the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 8. Carr. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That is caught, and he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the pistol. Here's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Carr, got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. He finds his man complete. That's Perry. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw, it's Carr. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So the LA Rams with a victory here. And this was about as close to a shutout as you can get. I mean, barring a game we only allow safety, but this was an